Hey Pack, we got a car lift, a mechanic shop, a pool table, commercial grade toolboxes, and enough space for family gatherings.
All in a 30 by 50 metal building. Let's tour this project. Welcome back, Pack. This is Adbeel and Eric here from WolfSteel Buildings, and we're reporting from Waxahachie. I believe I'm pronouncing it right. We're a little bit south of Midlothian, right?
Yes, we're a little bit south of Dallas, right between Dallas and Fort Worth, you know.
Yeah, Waxahachie, Midlothian, Venus. We just came from Venus. There's some bomb food right over there. But guys, we got a really cool project. We're about to start touring this project. We got black and white, which has been extremely popular. What else do we got to show our audience today?
Well, just to give you guys a quick sneak peek of what's ahead on this tour, we do have a car lift, a professional car lift. We do have commercial grade toolboxes, and my favorite part of the whole building, a pool table.
Pool table, which by the way, I beat you this over the weekend. It was just one game.
Just one game. But yes, Pack, stay tuned because this is going to be an awesome tour. Again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and
leave us some comments. Let us know what you think. Right now, we need to probably get up from this really nice patio area our client has, and let's show our audience what they want to see. So let's get right to it, guys. Before we get to the tour, I want to talk about the process, okay? So our client reached out to us back in December. That's when he purchased a building around mid-December. And we finished this project back in March, okay? So it's already been like 4 months ago. We're coming back and doing the tour a couple months later. However, I just wanted to explain that there's a process to this, okay? So this one, during December, January, February, March, is typically our slowest season, so turnarounds are a lot faster. We're in July now, okay? I speak for most metal builders. 70% of metal buildings are probably sold after July. So everybody wants their building before the end of the year. So what does that mean? That timelines are gonna be extending, okay? So if you really want your project to be done, just keep in mind, this one took about 3 months. Right now it could be around 3 to 4 months for a tubular building. Red iron building is a lot different. We also have only limited spots for red iron buildings. We can only build certain amount of quantity of projects. It's just because it's more of a different process and takes more craftsmanship. And we'll explain a little bit more about the tubular process, which still delivers amazing results. So let's get this one going. Alrighty, Pack. So Eric, take it off. What do we got here? What size?
Abdul, we are working with a 30 wide, 50 long, 12 foot to the eaves, with the 412 pitch. It is stupendous, it is spectacular, it is an eye candy, and you cannot forget about that 12 by 12 overhead door. Look, how cool is that?
You know, I really love this, Eric, right here. So we got, you know, a black door, and then we got the black wainscoting, okay? This is probably one of my favorite things, is when you match the wainscoting with the door, I think it makes it stand out.
And the weather strip as well, right?
Oh yeah, the weather strip and screws, everything around it is really, really nice. This is an insulated door, and it's the short panel type of door. Okay, so these doors, which by the way, we got a drive-through. We got another 12 by 12 on the back. They're both insulated, because this building is insulated. So stay tuned, because we're about to walk in through that. And then we have black and white. And then the roof, do you know what color that was?
The roof is black, the trim is black, the wainscot is black. It's a good Texas modern vibe of a black and white metal building.
It fits really nice with the home.
Yeah.
And
then you are standing on a 30 wide, 10-foot approach that we added for our client, because if you paid attention in the video, he does have a car lift for his cars, which he will work on. And this is perfect for all that in and out access to his lift. And you'll see why here soon.
yeah, awesome. And then we do have color matching screws all the way. By the way, check this out. So we do have the base trim, which to me is a really nice aesthetic, because the base trim does a couple things. First, it protects from critters coming in. Two, it also, similar to a rat guard, where it protects from like mice coming in, critters coming in, as well as even oozing whenever you are spray foaming. It also helps with that. So it fully does a lot of purposes and redirects water away from the building.
Also, Adbeel, to stay on subject, the client did upgrade to the 26 gauge panel.
Yes. 26 gauge panels, and then
Ooh.
spray foam.
Do that again. That's solid right there.
So yeah, absolutely. And then especially here, so if you do 26 gauge and then on top of that you add spray foam solidifies with the panel. It really reinforces and makes the panel a lot more stronger. I love that light, man. Hopefully we can share with our client. We didn't do electrical, we don't do that, but I hope this gives you an idea on something like a goose. It's kind of like a goose.
Gooseneck.
Gooseneck light, or a goose, yeah, gooseneck light. But it's really, really nice.
I like how he has his approach set up with the 2 chairs, the flowers. It's just perfect, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. Just gives it a really nice, just like warm welcome
Yeah.
to his property. And you can see here, he's also got like a nice gooseneck light here right on the side of his door. And one thing that makes a tubular building stand out, in my opinion, is adding gutters. So gutters can give you an aesthetic difference to your building, but also it really helps to redirect water or control the flow of water, especially if you're gonna have like doors on the side, and you know, water's always gonna flow on your side. So having that control where it doesn't fall right on your head. Sometimes if you have doors on the side, which definitely is possible, you can customize the building the way you want it. That's the beauty of gutters. When we do gutters, we do additional work to our tubular building to be able to attach those gutters onto it. All right, guys, let's walk in. By the way, again, you can feel the heaviness, the security of this steel door. Again, this is our steel door. And by the way, if you happen to not get like a mini pad out of concrete, our client did something really nice, something simple, but it's nice. So it's like concrete pavers, where, you know, he added on here, which is something you can definitely do and save some money. Now, come on in. Check this out.
Wow.
Super smooth spray foam. Insulated building. It's still hot in here. Remember, spray foam helps to maintain control. So if we ran an AC, it would stay in control. But it's still hot in here, just like it's hot outside. But if you're running AC, super good. Now, our client did do electrical before, you know, we came in and did the spray foam. And check out here how they ran their electrical. There's the electrical box and his light fixtures.
So he ran his electrical first, but he did cover the boxes, but not the conduits, correct?
That is correct.
He did upgrade to paint and spray foam.
Painted spray foam. So a couple things about painted spray foam. First, we do offer white, black, and gray. This is white, okay? I like white because it really brightens up the building. It makes it look a lot more open. The hard part about white is 2 things. One, and we tell all our clients, is that in the long term, the yellow can kind of soak in a little bit of that white, so you might have to retouch it. Another thing is that it's a little bit harder to maintain, right? It's still a shop. There might be some dirt in the air, and that can settle on it. The gray is a little bit more of the balance. The black is aesthetically really nice, but it's also, takes a little bit more work to be able to get it to black, you know? So
Good for telling us that. That's a really good point there, Adbeel.
Yeah.
On the white color.
On the white color. That's just something. I mean, we came here, we did this like back in March, and it's still pretty nice. Really, really nice. Really clean. Really nice foam application. Also things to keep in mind, the spray foam, the painting is done probably like a day after we spray foam the building. Why? Because we've already prepped the building. So all this floor gets covered. A lot of the light fixtures get covered. That's why you see it like this, where it was protected. So it's not dyed into the mix of the spray foam, but it's actually painted afterwards. For that reason, there's also a, there's a higher cost for painting it, because it's basically painting. And we use specific paint that is specific to painting the spray foam. Check this out. We got a lift here. I know a lot of our clients love working on cars. We got basically a stable, stationary car lift, okay? So you can see that he's already anchored it here on the ground. And here's the things that keep in mind if you're gonna be buying or gonna have a car lift in the building. Number one, it's important to find out from your car lift manufacturer how the concrete has to be done, okay? Your manufacturer for the lift will literally say in their specs. I've gone online, clients have told us, what the brand is, the model of their lift, and we've gone online and we can see, okay, you need 4-inch slab is fine for that lift, or a 6-inch slab, or 5-inch, or sometimes they just want a different mixture, or more rebar reinforcement. It just depends on your car lift. There's many different types of car lifts. I don't really know about them all, but I've done just my research on it because our clients want to know and because we do the concrete work. So for this specific situation, we did 8x8 squares along where our client was going to be anchoring that car lift, because the whole slab right now is 4 inches, okay? We do have internal beams, which are basically footings, but they go internally across, and that's to reinforce and maintain that building. So if it moves, it moves together, kind of like floating together. So that's the beauty of adding internal beams. But here, we reinforce it with the 6-inch slab as required and recommended by the car lift. We did the 8x8 squares on both. 2, for your car lifts, always check what your height requirements are, okay? Because 2 things. One is where you're gonna post it, you see this door? If we didn't calculate that, this door could have interfered with the car lift, okay? Also, our bracing for our tubular buildings also takes away from your roof pitch. So if you find out, oh yeah, I got 16 foot to the peak. Yeah, but we got here about 4 foot taken away from just the bracing. So it's important to understand the clearance and talk with your building specialist, in this case with us, hey, this is the clearance I need for my car lift. So clearance and how your foundation has to be built is important for your car lifts.
Now for my favorite subject, what we got here?
Man, we got a pool table, got a little hangout spot. Definitely he's got his workshop side over here, but here is just kind of like a nice little, spot. And this is 1,500 square feet. So if it was a 30 by 40 metal building, it would have ended right here. And how do I know that? Because we have 5-foot spaces on your trussing. So yeah, 30 by 50 definitely adds a little bit of that extra space to kind of hang out and play some pool, right?
And that's, honestly, Adbeel, this is perfect. This is just what a man cave with, a hobby can get you. He's working on his cars over there. His family can be right here hanging out, or his friends, NFL Sunday. Then he has his push commercial toolbox out there, that's a pretty big toolbox. That's about 3 feet that's about a 3 by 6 by 6 foot tall toolbox, which is pretty big. It takes up a lot of space. He has the bar stools, the bar top. We got more bar stools over there. We got the 5 by 9 pool table and the pool stick holder over there. It's just amazing how much stuff he can fit in a 30 by 50, which is about 1,500 square feet.
It's about 1,500 square feet. What size was the eaves?
The leg height is 12 foot.
12 foot.
As you can see, we got 12 by 12 overheads, and then it aligns right with the eave.
Yep. And then here, do keep in mind with, tubular buildings, the braces do take up part of your corner space, but it's really not much that it takes away. Now, man, show them the lights. So I know a lot of our clients, we don't do electrical, but a lot of our clients, have asked, how many lights do I do? Or, well, here, I mean, our client has 8 lights. He's got 3 on each side, running in the middle, and then over there he's got 1 and 2, so 8 lights, and it lights here pretty well. Let me close this door.
Let me close this door.
So you can see it's very well lighted. It's just a little hot because there's no airflow in here because it's all sealed. That's the beauty of spray foam. But right now it's sealed, there's no airflow. You need an AC in here. But overall, the lighting is perfect.
Yeah.
It's good.
And these are 8, right?
Yeah.
8 UFO lights.
UFO lights, correct. As I mentioned, for our overhead doors, these are 12 by 12 overhead doors, and they got the standard tracks which go directly in a 90-degree angle. These are insulated doors, so they do have, you can see here at the back, and it is basically like foam insulation. This one's got the 6.8 R value. And then on top of that, we did our notch detail. Check that out, it's just perfect. We've already basically perfected our system of notching around, therefore no water comes in. And you can also see that its overhead doors are basically fully sealed. I mean, you don't see any lighting coming in. Basically, there's no airflow here, there's no air penetration, which is the reason why it's hot. I don't even know why I have my glasses on. But it's hot in here because there's no air penetration. You need an AC system in here. But that's the beauty of spray foam. It just helps you control the temperature of your metal building. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. We did a really nice tour. It's a little hot outside, right, Eric?
Yeah, it's pretty hot. I was behind the camera and that sun was just beating on me. I'm wearing black. I got my cowboy boots on. I got my jeans on. Not perfect attire for a cameraman, but we're out here. We made it work. We adjusted, we pivoted, and we adapted to the situation. But again, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and leave them some comments. And stay tuned for more amazing content on the channel.
We got a lot of cool projects. See you guys in the next one.